Good morning, everyone. They showed up. Hooray! So yes, Bones Coffee put out something to commemorate Loki Season 2 that's come out on Disney+. I've not watched Season 2 yet, or have started it. I finished Season 1. It was great. I enjoyed it. I didn't know how much I would like rooting for a clear villain, or at least the most anti-hero you can get. But Tom Hiddleston, wonderful actor, really enjoy him. So, you know, it was fun to watch, and it was fun to see the journey and whatnot. I mean, he's the god of mischief, so he's kind of all over the place. He's very chaotic neutral, I guess. But, so this is Key Lime Chaos. Bones Coffee had a Paradise Pie that was a key lime flavored coffee. So they've just gone outright and I think that they probably just made this, unless they've changed some stuff up, but they really don't put out there what exactly is different between Key Lime Chaos and Paradise Pie. Maybe it's a little stronger, it's hard to say. The bag is really cool. Tom in the front here as Loki, all of your stuff, Loki Season 2. It is a medium roast. These are Rainforest Alliance certified coffee beans. So it does go back to the community, the coffee that they get. But yes, so it is key lime pie. Here's the time. I don't quite remember what that is called. I know it's a thing, but I don't remember. So I opened it last night because I couldn't help myself. I wanted to know what it smelled like. And it smells so wonderfully fruity. Lime, definite lime infusement. You really don't get to the pie part until you've brewed it. So, but definitely wonderfully sweetened lime smell. There is no sweeteners in this. It even says back here, zesty key lime pie flavor without the sugar and other unhealthy mischief. So what we're going to do is I've got a recipe here to make this in the clever, because I wanted to do a clever again. I like feeling clever sometimes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do... the unfortunate part about using these flavored coffees is that when you run them through the Encore here, they leave residue. So the best thing you can do is get some coffee beans that are just neutral. Grind maybe like 2 20-gram batches of coffee down through here, and you know, drink it or discard it, whatever. It doesn't have to be expensive coffee, but neutral smelling coffee that's just coffee beans through here to kind of clean it out, because like I said, it does leave a residue, and you'll probably taste it for the next 2 or 3 grinds if you're not careful or if you don't clean it out. These beans are very, very shiny and look kind of dark for a medium roast, but that's okay. But they're very shiny, and they just smell lovely. So I'm going to do 18 grams, or as close as I can get. For this clever, I don't want 22. I want as close to 18 as I can get here. There we go, 18.5. I'll live with that. Very shiny, kind of slippery. I guess that's the whole treatment process that you get. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this on a medium fine setting. This is medium, this is fine, this is coarse. So I'm gonna do about a medium fine right here for those playing along at home. We're gonna load this up. It doesn't look like much, it's because it's not much. We're only gonna do 300 grams of water, so, which is heating up back there. All right, let's get this started. Once again, because of the lovely trademark process that they go through, there's no static, and so there's nothing that really stuck. I kind of banged it out to try to get the what's left up in there. You could almost lose like 0.2 or 3 ounces of coffee up in this thing. So I kind of pounded around in order to get everything out that I can. It's still a lovely sweet kind of key lime pie smell. I remember in the Paradise Pie actually tasting the saltiness of the crust also within it. So once we get to that point, I'm very excited. I loved the Paradise Pie, so this should be a lot of fun. We're still heating up back here. not too much longer to go. I'm going to put the water in first, up to 300 grams, and then we're going to add the coffee, and then we're going to stir, and then we're going to treat it like it's a brewer, because it basically is, even though it does filter down and through into a separate cup. So I'm going to add the water first, and then I'm going to put the coffee in. We're going to stir it up. We're going to wait about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm going to break the crust, give it another little stir, wait another 30 seconds to a minute, and then we're going to put it in the cup, and then we're going to enjoy the hell out of it. But first we're going to put water in, and that's still kind of going. Drearier day today. Yesterday, I fully intended to go out and wash the car, but I went to the front door to grab an Amazon package off the front stoop. The ladybugs, because of the heat and the sun, the ladybugs were swarming on the front of the house. At least 60 had crawled through the door, because, I mean, beetles are funny things, and stink bugs can do the same thing. They can flatten themselves like crazy and get into every crack and crevice possible. And it's weather stripping. There's weather stripping around the door, so, I mean, it's sealed, but they can crawl through that seal, and we had like 60. So I had to suck them up the first run with a vacuum, and then I came back about 3 hours later, and another 50 had accumulated at the front door, and then I had to suck those with it as well. And then Matt came home and had to do the same thing around 7 o'clock because they had gathered again. So the ladybugs were swarming, and then I went out to the side area where the garage door is, and they were all over the garage door as well. So it was not, there was no joy in Whoville yesterday. So I did not, unfortunately, get to wash my car. Okay, about 300, a little over. That's pretty good, right on the money. So now we're gonna add our coffee. Still smells so wonderful. Oh gosh, that smells so good. Oh, I'm so excited. And we're gonna give it a stir to make sure it is all incorporated. Nothing too drastic. Just getting it off the side of the walls as much as you can and getting it all wet. Do a nice little 4-minute stir and brew. And then we're gonna break that crust, and then we're gonna let it go for another minute. It just smells so wonderful. It's just such a wonderful smell. You get that great coffee hit, but then of course there's always and there's no guessing here. There's no, I think I can taste cola. I think I can taste nougat. I think there's the dark chocolate. This is just what it is. It is a key lime infused coffee. That's exactly what it is. There's no guessing. There's no proper water. I mean, there's probably a proper water preparation. All of these kind of have that, there's certain conditions that were met during the tasting process that got it to the point where they are. So I don't have that exact process. I have an approximation in what I can do, and this is it. So I'm just very excited for it. I've not watched Loki season 2 yet. I'm kind of in the middle of Spider-Man 2, playing that on my PlayStation, enjoying that. I'm actually near the end, I think. I'm not 100% completed, but the storyline is about to be completed. The production of, and this happened when I played through Ragnarok, or God of War Ragnarok. In the beginning, there's a whole sequence. And if you've played the game, you know in the beginning what I'm talking about with the wolves. And it just hits you, And then what's really great is that it kind of comes back mid-game for the good. But it just hits you right in the feels. And I just feel like video games these days can grab you so hard in the feelings like that. The studios can do that more than some movies, I mean, and it also depends on what you're into. I'm into the video games, and I get engrossed in stories, and I can follow a narrative like that. Crime dramas, meh. War dramas, meh. It's not, they're not my bag. It's definitely not my thing. But, give me a good horror story and I'd probably be into that. Or give me a terrible horror story. Hell, Mystery Science Theater, Riff Tracks, and the Mads are back. They have, in the span of, 30 years? Maybe, yeah, about 30 years, they have totally broken any sense of, this is not, I mean, if I go into a horrible horror movie, I can always get something out of it, so what are you doing? You want to come over here? I'm almost done brewing. She might. She's weird. I know the food's a little low and they don't like it when the food's a little low. It's hard for them to get in there. I'm debating on whether I should get one of those standing bowls, because they're bowls that are on the floor, and there's so much of that crap on the internet now. There's this thing that you can plug in, and it's like one of those Glade plug-ins, but it's for cats, and it's got cat sense, and it's supposed to calm them down. It's not that they're not calm. I'm just trying to find ways to get them to go number 2 in the litter box. They're going number 1 in the litter box just fine, which I feel would be a bigger problem. But number 2 is, it'd be great if they did number 2s in the litter box. That would be absolutely fantastic. But we can't have everything, can we? And, it's not like I'm going to hurt them or, be outrageously angry with them. I guess it depends on where they go. If it's downstairs, it's fine. If it's up here, which sometimes he has a tendency to do, sometimes it's a little bit more problematic. But I mean, and then they've got those electric litter boxes, the ones that when the cats leave and then after 5 minutes, I don't think that they would go into it. I honestly don't. I have a hard enough time getting them into the cat boxes to go to the bathroom anyway. I can't imagine them going into a cone-shaped thing that moves after they've left. I can't imagine what that would do to them. So, and they're kind of expensive. So there's just so many things that pop up now. And there's so much less of the people that I want to see in my Facebook page, and so much other crap that I'm like, I don't really want to see this. It's ads and ads and ads and ads. It's just turned into like a USA Today is basically what it's turned into, and it's kind of gross. Seeking refuge other places has not yielded great results either. Okay, so 6-minute mark. After breaking the crust, we have a cup of coffee before us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you off my head, and we're going to watch it. Actually, let me get the other cup. Yeah, it's more fun to see this in a clear cup anyway. So let's do that. What a cool little device that is. We're all done. I mean, it's a combination of a machine here. It's more or less an infuser, and then it's a pour over, because everything that just got infused with coffee then has to pour through the bed of coffee to basically get every last little drop of taste out of there. And that's, that's pretty cool. All right, let's see if this is, gosh, if you like key lime pie, I think this smell would just make you happy. That is exactly what I remember. If it's not the exact same thing, it is really close to that paradise pie that they put out. Yeah, that's great. And what's really fun is that you get this little bit of saltiness on the front of your tongue that kind of makes it feel like you've had some pie crust as well. So it's kind of like, it is like an entire package here, except for there's really no whipped cream kind of taste. Even though the coffee in and of itself is very, very creamy tasting. We're complaining now. But this, you get that beautiful key lime brightness. You get the wonderful little bit of a salty almost kind of taste in the front. And then there's this wonderful coffee, mellow coffee flavor. But it's definitely the brightness of the key lime that the pie taste that it just makes this coffee so wonderfully drinkable. Oh, it just makes the day great. This is so good. That's it for the day. At least that's what the lady's saying over here. Right? Are you gonna have a good day? You might have a good day, huh? I might have a good day too. We'll see. I think so. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow we'll open up the other bag. Actually, I tell a lie. I've already opened up that bag and smelled it and enjoyed the smell. So we'll smell it again tomorrow, but I think you will enjoy that one as well. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.